Good morning to all. Today we are going to see the data definition language DDL in SQL. The data definition language manages tables and index structure. The most basic items of DDL are create, alter, rename and drop statements. Create creates an object in the database, drop deletes an object in the database, alter modifies the structure of an existing object in the database. Create command. Create command in the data definition language is used to create a new database or create a new table in an existing database. The syntax for creating a new database is create space database space database name. Semicolon is necessary in most of the SQL platform. Some of the SQL platform the semicolon is not necessary. For example, if you want to create a name of database quickstop, the syntax is create database quickstop. If you are executing this, the database management system will create a database in the name of quickstop in the database management system. I am going to create a database in the name of Jnanam School. Create database Jnanam School. If I am clicking this run query, I can able to execute the create database statement of Jnanam School of Business in the database management system. I can able to see query is successfully executed. So if I am going to list the databases, I can able to see the Jnanam School of Business in the list. After creating the database, we have to create different tables in the database. For creating a new table, the syntax is create table table name. Create a table or keywords. Table name is the name of the table. Then we have to open a bracket and we have to give the different columns or different fields of the particular table with separated by comma along with the data type. I already said in structured query language there are different set of data types are available: integer, date and time and string. So that each field we have to give the type of that particular field by typing the data type of the field here. For creating a table customer with the different fields of customer ID, customer number, last name, first name, area code, address and phone, the syntax is as follows. Create table customer. By opening the bracket, we have to give the different fields with their data types and also with the different constraints which is available in the SQL statements. The customer ID is in integer data type and also this is used as a primary key, and also the customer ID will be incremented automatically by the database management system whenever we are entering a new row. Customer number is an unique value and also it is an integer data type. Because of the value is unique, we must include the not null statement necessary for the customer number. Last name and first name are a variable character with the 50 character length and is also not null. Area code is an integer. Address is an variable character with the length of 50. Phone number is the double data type. All these three are can be null value. By executing this, the database management system will create a customer table with all these fields in the database what we selected. Here I am going to create the table customer in the database Jnanam School with all these ID. By clicking the run query, I can able to execute the query so that the customer table is created in the database. I can see all the columns here: customer ID, customer number, last name, first name, area code, address and phone for the table customer. The different constraints in the data definition language, especially when we are creating a new table, are primary key, not null, unique, foreign key, check and default. The primary key is used to mention a particular column is used as a key column for identifying the entities in a table. Not null is used to mention that particular column should not be empty. Unique, the particular column should not contain any repeated value. And the foreign key, when we are using a foreign key value in a relation, and the default is used to give a default value to the particular column, and the check is used to give some condition when we are creating a table. The rename is used to change the name of the table. The syntax is rename table current table name to new table name. Rename, table and to are keywords. Suppose I want to change the name of the table, I can give rename table movie rentals to movie underscore rentals. So the database management system will change the name of the table from movie rentals to movie underscore rentals. For renaming the table customer into GSB underscore CUST, I can give rename table customer to GSB underscore CUST. If I am running the query, the customer is renamed to GSB underscore CUST. Drop and truncate. Drop is used to delete a table or database. Truncate is used to empty the value inside the table or a database. For deleting a table, the syntax is drop table table name. For deleting a database, the syntax is drop database database name. We can give some conditions when we are deleting this table or a database, like if exist. The if exist will check whether the given database or the given table is available in the database management system. If it is available, the particular database or the particular table will be deleted. Even the truncate, we can able to use the same condition if exist. If the particular table is available, it will clear the values inside the table and it empty the table entirely. Once we execute these commands, we cannot able to roll back these commands.